I gotta be honest with you. I am not that mad. What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. I am your host, Kid Blue. Welcome in. This is not going to be highly edited today. I am working on some videos later on in the week, so keep on the lookout for that. But as far as this game goes, man, I am not even upset that much. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I have no rage like I did last week. Because last week I really had a lot of high hopes that there was still something left in this football team. And to be honest with you, looking at this Miami game, it went exactly how I thought it was going to go. In fact, this game went a little better than I previously anticipated. I thought we were going to get blown out, like it was going to be like a 42-10 type game. We wound up finishing 31-16. There were injuries on this, very, very bad injuries in this game for our team that may carry over into Buffalo. We're already beat up as it is. Buffalo's not going to be a win. I'm going to get up on this app and still be here talking to you guys, making content. But I already know what's going to happen. Like it is what it is. This is the worst football team in the league. And to be honest with you, I can't name an offense worse than this. I truly have never seen an offense this bad before. Truly never seen an offense this bad before. I mean, offensively, we are scoring like 11 points per game offensively. That is terrible. I've never seen that before in my life. I've never seen, to this day, we are 5 weeks through the season, and this offense has not scored a touchdown. Forget about the first touchdown in the first half scored by the defense. Forget about that. This offense has not scored a touchdown in the first half through 5 weeks of the season. And that is probably not going to change versus Buffalo, who has a better defense than the ones we just faced. Miami is surrendering 29 points per game, and we managed to get out of it a couple of field goals. We did not score a touchdown versus a defense that allows 30 points per game. This is the worst offense that I've ever seen in my life. And everybody is at fault. I don't want to hear about the Daniel Jones lovers saying it's all the offensive line. And I don't want to hear about all the Daniel Jones haters saying it's all Daniel Jones. It is everybody involved, including the coaching. I think I don't care. I'll sound arrogant. I don't give a fuck. I think I am the only content creator on this app that is blaming everybody. Everybody always has this number one. Oh, it's all Daniel Jones. I can't wait for Caleb Williams. Oh, it's all the offensive line. I can't wait for Bobby Johnson to be fired. Oh, it's the receivers not getting open. And everybody's always focused on this one piece. And you know how I know it's just me? Because I'm seeing a bunch of people attack me for not going in on another group, as if one group deserves more blame than the other. Everybody sucks ass on offense. It starts with coaching. How do we have former offensive coach of the year, offensive genius, Brian Daboll, and we can't muster a touchdown in the first half? I don't care who is on the field. Get your guys out there and coach them up to play to their strengths. Okay? Why aren't we seeing Jalen Hyatt on the field? Even just stretching the field out, doing what he does best. He doesn't run routes, fine. Have him run a lap out there and take a safety out the way so we can open up something underneath. Darren Waller, although he had 86 yards on 8 catches today, was silent today because we did not use him. And when we did, he was dropping the ball. We don't use Paris Campbell, although he doesn't get a lot of rack yardage. He's very good in the RPO game, very good on the quick game. Wandale is good, but he can't get yards after the catch. He's so small, he's just picked up immediately. Why aren't we using Darius Slayton? Darius Slayton has been the best best wide receiver this team has had this season. We're just not seeing it because they don't throw him the ball for whatever reason. He's beating guys on man defense. He's getting open off release. He's catching the ball. Like, that is not a problem for Darius Slayton this year, is catching the ball. He's catching everything that comes his way. I don't know, man. I don't know. This team, this offense, forget it, the defense played their asses off. Forget about the 31 points, man. I thought it was going to be worse. But when your team doesn't do anything offensively, it's not even a morale thing. It's just an exhaustion thing. It's just field position. When you're facing up a team that has Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert, Jalen Waddle, Devin Achane, and you're constantly on the field, you're going to get gassed. There's no way you're going to keep up with those guys. And we are not built for speed on defense. Absolutely not. We don't have any speed on defense. I mean, Bobby Okereke's pretty fast, okay. Xavier McKinney caught up to Tyreek Hill as he was gone, okay. This team is not built, this defense is not built for speed, but they played their asses off today. The defense was great. I loved it. They were getting after it, trying to force the ball out in desperation mode, and they were winning. They were getting there. They were forcing punts. They were forcing turnovers. This defense did not have a single turnover going into this game. They come out with 3. They had sacks. I mean, they did what they can. They did not play like a bad defensive group. The offense is so garbage. Daniel Jones missing on that third down. I know it was one play. Daniel Jones, we're going to get into him in a second. But that third down in 3rd and 6 to Wan'Dale Robinson way behind him on that drag route, that's unacceptable, man. Forget about, the pressure's been in his face all game. He had a clean, beautiful pocket. Like, I could have took a nap in that pocket. He had a fine pocket to throw that ball. Went right to Wan'Dale's feet. You gotta miss Wan'Dale to throw a low pass to Wan'Dale. He's 5'8". There's no way you could throw a low pass to Wan'Dale, and you managed to do so way behind him. Even if he caught that ball, it was going to be short. The defender was trailing him. It was closer to the defender than it was Wan'Dale. And Daniel Jones is not the problem in just about any game, to be honest with you. Just not the problem in any game. And I know the Daniel Jones haters are going to be like, oh, why are you supporting Daniel Jones? Why are you defending him? Shut the fuck up. I'm not defending him. I'm not even supporting him like that. I'm just telling you how I see it. He's not the problem here. But he's not the guy to elevate this team. He is not the guy that's going to take this team, this offensive line, put him on his back, and take the team forward. I know this is an outlier, but Russell Wilson is a guy I look at when it comes to a naturally gifted quarterback that wins despite of the guys around him. Although I've say Russell has had decent receivers in his past, he's definitely never had world beaters. And these receivers that he had in his past, not recently, because you got DK, you have Tyler Lockett. Lockett was always all right too, but even earlier in his career, he never had great weapons. He made Doug Baldwin. Let's be real. Percy Harvin was always hurt, but Russell Wilson, despite that offensive line, was making it work. He won a Super Bowl. He went to back-to-back Super Bowls. Would have had 2 if it wasn't for the run, or if it wasn't for the interception. He would have been 2-time NFL Super Bowl winning quarterback with a terrible offensive line. And he was always winning despite of it. Now, this offensive line is historically bad. I get that. But Daniel Jones has to find a way to make it work. He's paid already. He's not on a rookie contract. That's the problem. He's got to find a way to make it work. I know that these are extreme circumstances. I know. And I know you're not the problem. I know you're basically playing turnover-free, mistake-free football, despite, an interception popped up here and, a strip sack, which is not cool, and, all that, right? All that, and the missed throws, missed opportunities. Besides that, he's not terrible. He's just not a guy that's going to win despite of this offensive line. And looking forward, you got to think if the Giants are top 5 in the draft, It's very hard not to pull a trigger on a young quarterback and have Daniel Jones play out this next season and groom up that quarterback. And I imagine that quarterback would probably see some playing time somewhere throughout the season, because it's always teams' plan to not play a quarterback, but they just get too enticed to do so, and they wind up throwing him in the first year anyway, besides Jordan Love. But Daniel Jones is not the issue. He's just not the guy to move us forward. And I need everybody that support Daniel Jones. I love Daniel Jones. I love him as a person, dude. He's awesome. He's an awesome guy off the field, and even an awesome guy on the field. I love watching him play when he's good and when everybody's working around him. But man, if everybody is bad around him, he's just bad. He's just not good. But he's not the problem. So I need all the Daniel Jones haters to just be quiet about Daniel Jones and just stop forcing the issue like he is the main problem, because he's not. You're going to throw Tyrod Taylor in. We're probably going to see Tyrod. He went out with a neck injury, by the way, guys. So we're probably going to see Tyrod Taylor start next week, and it's going to look the same exact way. He may even throw a touchdown in the first half, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God. But let's be real here. Daniel Jones gives us the best chance to win on this team right now, on this roster. But if we get another quarterback in here, man, how is it going to be different? Like, how different will it be? The only reason why I want it to start over is because I don't want that cap hit anymore. Like, I want to start over. I want to rebuild. I want to get a franchise quarterback in here and rebuild the right way. The right way of rebuilding is getting a new quarterback. You know, that was the kind of predicament that this coaching staff was in last year, because they already had a quarterback, so they couldn't reset. I don't know. So, I know I didn't talk too much about the game. You know, Bobby Okereke had an interception. Great. Kayvon Thibodeau had a sack. 4 sacks in 3 games. Fantastic. I mean, the defense was great, man. Defense was great. Jason Pinnock, pick six. Nice. But this offense is so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch. Like, I am not even excited to watch this offense at all anymore. And as a matter of fact, I'm happy when we have like a 5-yard gain on the run. I'm happy when we have like a 7-yard gain and through the air. Like that's what it puts a smile on my face. But most of the time, I'm just seeing Daniel Jones right off his drop back have 3 guys ready to sack him. Constantly, bro. Constantly. You got to stop saying that Daniel Jones is the main problem. The whole offense is the problem. The whole offense is the problem. You're going to replace Daniel Jones with Caleb Williams, and it's still going to look very bad. Caleb Williams is going to get some throws out. He's not going to miss on those opportunities that Daniel Jones has, but it's still going to look the same, relatively. We have to address this offensive line. We have to address this wide receiver group. We got to address coaching. Coaching needs to be held accountable, for crying out loud. Why is nobody talking about the fucking coaching and how we're not getting these guys open? Constantly. Why was Jason Garrett always the problem? Why nobody was getting open, but not Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka? I don't understand. That being said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in the next video.